Hello everybody, Bob here again, and let's create a project to encrypt a string using JS, AWS API Gateway, and the AWS Lambda. So let's go. So guys, this is the visual, okay? We type any string here and return the unstring encrypted. This is a very basic layout, but you don't need much things now. So the first step is create a simple form using HTML, okay, with a button to call your function and input to send your string. In your JavaScript, you will get the value of the button by a class, okay? Store AD in an input variable. Here I call it input, but you call it any other name, okay? After that, I write a function called encrypt, pass the input like a parameter. This function basically uses simple XML HTTP request to call your API in AWS and return the result like a text. Now let's go to AWS. So here we are, so let's create your API, okay? Clicking create API, REST API, nice, REST, new API. The name of API, I will put the same before because it's late and tired, so I have no creative now. So create API. So guys, for default, your API coming from without methods. So let's create your first method. So clicking actions, create a method. To your application, we will need a get method. Okay, integration type lambda function. Now we need to create your lambda function. This that I already created before, but let's create together now. Here we will put the name of lambda function, okay, the language that we will use in script, you can choose. Here we will use Python, okay. The next options is depend very much to your application, okay, but the basic is excellent. Nice, we create your function. When you create a function, by default, it comes with this script, returning a body with hello from lambda, okay? But we will modify. Now we need to add your trigger, in your case, the API gateway, okay? We just need to update the page to read the function that we create right now. And now, nice, here it is. So click and save, and okay. Now we can see the way of your API from the called, add function and return. But the last step when you create your API is deploy API, okay? So click on actions, deploy API. We need a name to deployment, okay, I will test too. So perfect. Here is the link of your API, okay? So now if you click in the link, tada! We can see the return from lambda function between API, okay? So let's go to the next part. So guys, the next step is adjust your script into lambda, okay? I already prepared a script and here it is. For default, the first method called in a lambda function is lambda underline handler, okay? Base event and context. After that, I will declare a parameter, okay? A query string parameter called description. So guys, this parameter comes from your API, okay? If you go back to your API, clicking actions, edit API documentation, here is the description. But if you want, if you need, you can create another parameters, alter this description to another name. Anyway, after get this parameter between API, I build the return, the stats code, the header, the type, and the methods that we will work, okay? So guys, the body is where the data that we will work will return, okay? So I write a simple function to encrypt your string, okay? There is many other ways to encrypt it, but I chose this, okay? So after that, go back into the API and click in this link, this endpoint, and oh my god, error! Have no fear, I'm joking, okay? Do you remember? The API is wait a parameter, okay? So in the end of API, use a question mark, okay? The name of parameter and the string. So, ta-da! So guys, please, any error, any problem, please let in comments, I will help you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, okay, to help channel up to next level. I will let in comments a excellent course for you if you want to take a AWS certification, okay? I see you on the next time.